you talk a lot about blood sugar,
Mhm.
and when people think about weight in general, it's calories. You know, eat fewer,
Yeah.
burn more. I mean, it's as simple as that,
Yeah.
is what we're told. Talk about blood sugar and how that fits into the equation and why it's so important.
Yeah, the whole thought process of calories in versus calories out. This is all like 30 years ago. I mean, I think what we forget is that the technology has, you know, our science has evolved greatly. So what we thought was made sense 30 years ago, it doesn't stand the test of time anymore. Like there's reality to it. So this is how the body works. When your blood sugar's stable, you're in the right range, you're eating in threes, you consistently release stored fat. So every piece of fat that someone wants to lose, each pound of it has 3,500 stored calories. So when your blood sugar's stable, your body's triggered to release that stored fat, and then that fat is then used for energy. When you starve yourself, let's say that you're burning 2,000 calories a day and you're only taking 1,500 and you're skipping meals, that 500 caloric deficit, you're burning fat and muscle. See, fat cannot be converted to feed the brain the sugar it needs. So when your blood sugar is unstable, you burn muscle as well as fat. When your blood sugar is stable, you only burn fat and you build lean body mass.
How do we know where our blood sugar is at, and how do we keep it stable?
Yeah, a lot of times, like a diabetic can measure it. Like they can do, okay, you can test your blood, but you don't have to. The reality is this: when you're hungry, your blood sugar is around the 80 mark, and you have about 20 minutes to eat. So when you're hungry, it's time to eat. When you're very hungry, you waited too long. Whenever you're starving, if you're satisfied after a meal, you're in the right range. If you're full, you ate too much. So all you're looking at is from the moment you wake to the moment you sleep, eating within an hour upon waking. Every 3 hours, you should be ready to eat, satisfied, ready to eat, satisfied. And when you do that, your hormones are balanced. You're consistently releasing your stored fat. Your energy's great. You have no cravings. And then that allows you to win. And guess what? When you fall off plan, because we all will, you know, I still have my pizza nights. I still have my off plan. You know, that's just part of life.
Yeah.
You just get quickly back on. You get educated, and you take back control of your food so that you determine where you want to take your body.
How tough is that to listen to your body, to know when you're hungry and when you're satisfied? A lot of people say, I think I'm kind of hungry, or I'm kind of full, but I could probably eat a little, you know. Listening to your body and knowing when to do things, start and stop.
You know, the body's an amazing adapter to things. So when you skip meals a lot, like so many people don't eat breakfast, so they're never hungry. And they'll use like a coffee, and that will suppress their appetite. And I say, okay, well, give me a week. So I just got, Scott, give me a week. Eat this every morning, and then I guarantee you after that week, you'll be hungry every morning. Your body will ignite again. Your body is a refuel as it goes machine, so it needs to be fed consistently. So once you start doing it, then your body will start talking to you. Now, when you wake up, if you're not hungry, just do a half meal. If it's 4 hours and you're not hungry, do a half meal. And what will happen is very soon, 1 to 2 weeks, your body will tell you, okay, it's time to eat. And then you'll have about a 20-minute window before you drop too low, and it'll tell you when you're satisfied.